Hello, fellow students. I'm going to attempt to describe the 5 stages of group development. 1. Forming. A lot of anticipation occurs during the forming of a group for every member. We want to feel welcomed and accepted into this group. Group members get to know one another. This is much like hypothetically testing the water for the right temperature before we all jump in and start working with the new group. So many personality traits and behaviors will start to surface with first impressions during forming of a group. Storming. This is when jostling for positions takes place, much like when we enter a classroom for the first time. What seats do you naturally navigate to? This similar mindset takes hold in the formation of groups with verbal open disagreements. The real question for this phase is, can it be controlled, navigated to help calm the storm? Once any storm stops, there's a sense of calm that takes hold of one another. Much like a real weather event, you can't really rush a storm. You ride it out and you have safety measures. A good agenda will help with separation of topics. If something gets too testy, we can come back to it. Some behaviors are intrusive with others and they're invasive. It doesn't mean they don't work well together. However, you'll just need to separate them into what's called silos. It's kind of like a group within a group. I have a great list of behaviors and personalities from what was called communication in the real world with an unknown offer. Task-related roles and behaviors start to show. We have the task leader, the expediator, the information provider, information seeker, the gatekeeper, the recorder, maintenance roles and behaviors. We got social and emotional leaders, the supporter, tension releaser, harmonizer, interpreter. And then there's some negative roles and behaviors here too. We got the self-centered roles, central negative people, the monopolizer, the self-confessor, insecure, compliment seeker, the joker or the clown. And then we have unproductive roles. They're the blocker, withdrawer, aggressor, and we got the doormat. Now 3 is norming. There's a sense of conformity, and this is the natural after effect of the storming phase. There may still be some issues. However, the overall seating in these member positions, they're really starting to become more permanent. It's much like fresh ink on a page. It starts to dry after the storm. However, you don't want to rush it. If you do, it'll leave a mess of fresh ink all over the page, causing misunderstanding, frustrations that'll lead to even more issues. Performing. Once norming is completed, this well-oiled group, this machine you guys have now, this is your new group. It's taken place, and you're ready to accomplish tasks and the work at hand. This phase, all members have become a solid team and they count on one another. Members, they'll even self-discipline themselves when they feel they didn't perform to the expectations of the group. Then we got the final phase, which is adjourning. This is the natural state of like leaving a family reunion, or any reunion at that. It has a sense of sadness. There's feelings of maybe I did well in the eyes of others, and you want to celebrate, or things didn't go like you wanted, and you need to improve some stuff in your life or in these job tasks. Adjourning within meetings is similar. You feel you've completed the job, you feel good about it. You look back and you want to talk about it, what went well, and sometimes what didn't go so well. But parts of it, they all get filed away in your mind for future use. Some members, they become friends, and sometimes there's kind of snacks, and you get together. It's the completion, the celebration that the job is over. If you can understand that group development takes time and have an understanding of the theory of this process, you can navigate tasks that would be, what time should I fit this in with this theory, this group formation? During the formation, you can see what needs to have a silo-based method for over here. You can also see where's more attention going to be needed during this task. Productivity and understanding within group developments, sometimes they go hand in hand. Thank you for having me part of your class.